everyone. I wanted to do this quick video to give you some truthful insights into nutrition and eating habits during pregnancy. Because here's the thing, we're often still very weight conscious when we shouldn't be during this time. You know, you're developing a human, a child, a baby inside of you, and there's a lot of changes happening within your body hormonally, mentally, physically, really highs and lows with emotions, hormonal surges, and so many other things, just to name a few. So to have that pressure of, you know, trying to be a certain weight or trying to lose the weight really quickly after birth, I think we kind of need to put that aside and just be realistic in allowing our body to go through changes, and at the same time listening to your body with food and with nutrition during this time. Now, cravings are a big thing, plus really wanting to eat certain foods that you may not normally want to eat. So here's what's happened for me the first, second, and third trimester. So first trimester, the honest truth is really tired, wanting really heavy foods, carbs, meats, cheese, pretty much that, like 10 times a day. Pastries, things I don't normally want a lot of, or I might only have once every so often as a treat, or just, you know, something to have. So that's the truth of it. Like the first trimester, there's a lot of changes happening, and obviously the baby is starting to develop. So your body is kind of pulling nutrients and pulling everything it has into your into developing the baby. So the requirement for calories goes up, and also the need for heavier foods goes up. I've spoken to a lot of people about this as well, and it's really common, whether you're having a boy or a girl. It's just about really increasing the caloric intake and wanting those heavier foods, I think, because we need more calories and we need more fats to actually feed off in providing nutrition for the baby as well. So I say go for it. You know, if you're eating sausage rolls, if you're eating burgers and chips and things like I was that first trimester, then that's obviously what your body needs. If you have a strong craving for it. Some people crave really healthy foods, which is also great, like fruits and vegetables and things. Those are the things I normally really like to enjoy on a daily basis, but during that first trimester, no. Salads and things just didn't do it for me. I would still eat it, but I'd have to have like 5 sausages or a hamburger or hot chips or something as well, like some really heavy foods and a large portion of it just to feel like I needed it. Second trimester, you tend to settle down. So we do read that online as well. It's pretty common that your energy stabilizes, things are working a little bit more efficiently in your body, and the baby's growing well. So at this point, I didn't feel I needed a lot of heavy foods. And I think I posted on social media one day, thank goodness I'm actually craving one of my normal quinoa salads or something like that. And that was actually enough for that meal without adding the extra bulky stuff onto it. But again, I did go with the flow, and that second trimester as well, just, you know, eating when you need to and whatever you need to and whatever you feel like, went with it kind of like that once again. Third trimester, so I'm in third trimester right now, about 31 weeks at this point. And the tiredness has come back. I've got pretty bad back pain, but my food cravings have gone up and down. So some days of the week, I really want certain things like I did first trimester, whereas some days of the week, I'm okay with just normal kind of healthy, moderate eating. So having a lot more carbs though, extra bread and sandwiches and things to kind of complement the salads. So if I have like quinoa rice or pasta or something like that, that's good. So I bulk it up with lots of vegetables, tomatoes and greens and things like that. But then I may want an extra piece of bread or two with it, or like a Lebanese bread wrap or a mountain wrap or something to bulk it up. But then those days where I do want, you know, the unhealthy, greasy takeaway foods, like burgers and chips again, or pizza, I will get it, because you know what? I'm pregnant and I may as well do it now. Right? And I'm not kind of carrying that guilt around eating like I was the first pregnancy. This is my second pregnancy. So I really hope that you're doing the same and not carrying guilt around eating while pregnant. You know, and then I found myself the other day talking to someone. I was like, oh, you know, I've gained, I don't know, 10 kilos at this point or something like that. And I thought, well, what does it really matter? Like, what's the actual issue here? And I realized that even though I do Pilates and personal training and things, I fall into that trap of kind of obsessing about weight during pregnancy, and I really just don't think it's something that we should do. You know, it's a personal journey for all of us, and you need to increase your weight. You need to increase your calories. You need to eat whatever you need to get through it and make sure that the baby is healthy and that you are healthy and feeling good. So if eating hot chips 3 times a day for a couple of days makes you feel good and helps you function during pregnancy, well, do it. You know, you shouldn't feel guilty around that, because it's a phase. You've just got to remember that this is a phase. It's 9 months. You have then however long it takes after the birth to go back to normal habits, you know, work around a newborn, just doing the best you can. So I just want to kind of do this, I suppose, to remove the pressure from anyone who might be feeling, I've got to eat a certain way in pregnancy and be a certain way. Just let it all go and go with the flow, really, because at the end of the day, your well-being and the baby's well-being is priority number 1. And like I said, if eating different foods does that for you and keeps you able to function, stops the dizziness, that's another reason I kind of had to eat heaps and still do every 2.5 hours. If I don't eat every 2.5 hours, I will get really, really dizzy and have that low blood pressure come on. So listen to your body. Look, I'd really love your questions on this, or to know if you have gone through any of this yourself. And just, yeah, stay true to yourself and remove anything about feeling bad during pregnancy with food and your body and things, and go with the flow. It's an amazing journey, and you are carrying a human about to have a little baby. It's totally cool, totally amazing. So keep in touch about your journey, and I'll see you on another video.